Hello, today we will analyze an interesting dynamic element, swing. It can be used on its own or in combination. Also, practicing this trick will help you to better perform any dynamic movement on the pole. First, I will demonstrate the full version of the swing and we will begin to learn it in stages. This is important to avoid injury and discomfort. So, before trying this element, you need to understand the basic technical nuances. And the main thing is the position of the hips. During the entire element, your hips should be directed backward, as if you are trying to bend in the lower back, pointing the hips back. You must hold this position not only when the body is away from the pole, but especially when the body is close to the pole, the legs are taken forward. If you keep the hips straight and do not specifically try to move them back, then raising your legs forward even slightly contributes to the fact that the hips twist forward and you will most likely hit the pole with your pubic bone, which is extremely unpleasant. And although when performing the swing it seems to the audience that the pole dancer gets such a blow every time, in reality they are not. Be careful. Conditioning exercise will help you understand the basic technique. Standing on your toes, grab the pole with a basic grip and move the hips back, as if trying to take the tailbone as far as possible from the pole. Bend in the lower back. Then try raising your straight legs forward to about 45 degrees with the floor so that your pubic bone is not in contact with the pole, meaning your pelvis should be curled back. Keep your abs engaged and do not relax your lower back or legs muscles in this exercise. If this exercise is successful, you can gradually try to make a small swing back from this position. That is, first raise your legs slightly upward forward and then take them back at low speed. Make sure that the shoulders are lowered and at the same level the shoulder blades pulled back together. At the same time, the legs are slightly apart so that the feet do not reach the floor. Make sure that the legs are drawn to the sides in the same way, that is, they are at the same height. If you are not yet sure that you will be able to perform the second phase of the element correctly, you can put your feet first on the floor after swing backward without the body touching the pole. Stop and then approach the pole and again perform the conditioning exercise. Raise your legs slightly forward, twisting pelvis back. In this element, it's important not to rush to avoid hitting the pubic bone on the pole. You should be in contact with the pole with your belly or chest, but not your pelvis. At the same time, due to the stomach contact, there should not be any pain. So your task is to gradually increase the swing amplitude after you do it in full version at a small amplitude. Please do not rush to move the body away from the pole as soon as possible, because it's possible you may get scared and your body will automatically react and you will try to group as it happens when you're afraid and want to squeeze everything in. This could lead to the pelvis tilting forward and you will hit the pole with your pubic bone, and this is extremely unpleasant and can be dangerous. I will list the stages of increasing the element complexity. Make sure to move from one to the other only when you are confident in the previous one. So the first stage is moving only the hips standing on the floor. The next step is to train on the pole with the same amplitude. And the last stage is when not only the pelvis but also the chest is away from the pole. This element can be performed both with the basic grip, which is especially convenient with a small swing amplitude, and with a narrow grip on straight or bent arms. In any case, Watch the posture and position of the hips in this element. I hope this tutorial was helpful to you. If so, please don't forget to like it, comment and subscribe to our channel. This is important for promoting the video and is the best gratitude from you. Thank you a lot and see you soon in classes. Bye!
I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say